a good opportunity while we're not filming, and we did mention it since we're also sponsoring it. Is CT Horrorfest?
Yep.
Right. Larry is going to be there. He's part of that crew, the Horror News Network, and so who do you have for guests this year? Like we got a lot.
Have 2 people from Saw, Tobin Bell and Shawnee Smith.
Oh, I love Shawnee Smith.
But do you love her from Summer School or from
Summer School and The Blob? I know you hate The Blob.
I do hate The Blob.
Yeah. I know there's something else that I like.
She was on Becker. Do you remember Becker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it is that. Yeah.
She was like his sassy secretary.
Yeah. Yep.
She was also in Stephen King's The Stand.
Oh, that's
TV
it.
Show
Was it Nadine?
She was the bitch. Was that her name? I don't remember. So the bitchy one who was making fun of Tom Cullen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The one was trying to hook up with Rob Lowe, and he was just like,
"I'm Rob Lowe, bitch."
Yeah. It's like I may be deaf and mute. No, I might be mute, but I'm Rob Lowe.
Right.
That's definitely what I remember.
I still got this going on.
Exactly. And he still does.
He does.
He still does. He still looks great. I'm like, fuck
nobody.
you, Rob Lowe.
You know what's great about Rob Lowe?
What?
Is that Rob
How great he
Lowe
looks.
has been around so long and he's so good looking and so personable that nobody remembers when he fucked those like 2 16-year-olds on tape.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
When he was like 30 and he fucked 2 16-year-olds on videotape. Everybody's like, give him a pass.
Yeah, it's Rob Lowe.
It's Rob Lowe.
Look at his face.
Look at him.
He obviously didn't need to bang 2 16-year-olds. He just wanted to.
It would have been the same for Stamos if Stamos had done it.
Oh, if Stamos
like,
honestly could have fucking murdered a family.
Yeah.
And he would have been right back in, yeah.
Still playing drums for the Beach Boys on occasion.
Yeah.
Whatever. You look like you played drums for the Beach Boys.
How hard had to have been for Rebecca Romaine to dump Stamos and then go to the fat kid from Stand By Me? Although he's good looking too.
Yeah, because he's
But,
not
like,
the fat kid anymore.
But who the hell are you to like divorce
Jerry
Stamos?
Kyle's a good looking guy.
He is.
Yeah. Fuck, I hate these people.
That's gotta be a weird dynamic.
So who else do we got?
So you got Tobin Bell. By the way, John Stamos, Rob Lowe.
They're not there.
They're not going to be there.
Not coming.
Tobin Bell
is.
Shawnee Smith.
A lot of Hellraiser. Doug Bradley.
Doug Bradley.
And all 3 of the other Cenobites.
Oh.
Wow.
The Butterball,
Ashley
Head.
Lawrence is, Nicholas Vance, Ashley Lawrence, and this one, whichever plays this one in Nightbreed.
You got Angus Scrim on there anyway?
I do.
Oh yeah. All right, there it is. Good.
He won't be there.
He will not be there.
He's not going to be.
He'll be there in spirit.
We've got David Naughton, American Werewolf in London.
I'd like to think of him as making it.
Making it, yeah.
Remember that song?
God.
I'm solid gold.
That's right. Interesting factoid for all of you watching this.
I'm making it.
I'm on the ride. Yeah.
I'm a Pepper. You're
I'm a Pepper.
Yep.
And how did he lose his job with Dr. Pepper? Do you remember?
American Werewolf in London.
Did the
'Cause he
naked
did a nude
scene. I'll tell you
Oh,
what.
really?
If you were gonna give me like a gig with Dr. Pepper or get naked with what was her name, Jenny Harris?
Yeah.
In the shower, I might be giving up the Dr. Pepper.
Jenny a gooder.
Jenny a gooder. That's right. That's right.
So we got
We'll be buff
David
when I'm
Naughton.
Yeah, we're not playing with that right now.
Oh, Danielle Harris.
I like her too.
Yeah, big fan.
I like her too.
I met her when her first convention. I was at the first convention she was ever at.
Really?
Danielle Harris.
She Jamie Lloyd in Halloween 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And then Nancy in Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2.
Yep.
Okay.
She was
And
also
also-
Hatchet.
Yes.
Oh, she was in.
Through Victor Crowley.
Yep.
Remember at the end of Victor Crowley, spoiler for Victor Crowley, remember at the end of Victor Crowley, there's the girl, like, if you remember this, like, and she racks the shotgun. It's like this one little after credit scene. She was in the other movies and she survived.
Oh, okay.
And once she sees that he's still alive, it's like she's gonna go for him. But she was also
Were you
in
Roseanne. Were you watch Roseanne?
She was.
Yeah.
She was the one who lived next door to Roseanne. Who
she wanted to bang David.
She wanted to bang David, and
Yeah.
her and Darlene were always at each other's throats.
All right.
So that's Danielle Harris.
Yeah.
And Don Shanks, who played Michael Myers in Halloween 5.
Wow.
Who was a Michael you don't see. I've never seen him at a convention ever, because he was also Grizzly Adams, his Indian friend.
Wow.
Grizzly Adams. The hell was it? I keep wanting to say patchouli, but that's not it.
Patchouli. You smell great.
Peppery?
No, it's with a P. Pack 'em up.
I honestly I don't remember. It's been so long I've seen Grizzly
Yeah,
Adams.
it was.
Dan Haggerty.
Dan Haggerty.
Yeah.
It was
See, that I
Grizzly
know.
Adams, and then him. Kokomo? Nope.
Stop while you're ahead. Stop while you're
I
ahead.
can't remember.
song.
That's a Beach Boys song.
Yeah.
Go back to Lloyd. Yeah. So them. Who else do we have? We have more.
Um,
Beach Boys here.
There's more. I like the Beach Boys.
Oh,
I do. Pet Sounds is a great album.
I do like the Beach Boys.
That sounds is incredible.
What was it?
Great
What was
album.
the song you came up with again?
Surf City Day.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Heading out to Ohio with my favorite girl. Surf City, Surf
Or was
City,
it-
Dayton.
Or was it like? Wasn't it Sandusky?
Sandusky,
Oh
yeah.
god.
Anyone in Sandusky?
You listen to anybody?
I think you're missing a couple, but you know,
Oh,
we threw you right under the.
Played Lord. Played Sam in Trick or Treat.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a fun
The
one.
pumpkin head,
Yeah.
or the bag.
The
Is it a
bag.
bag?
It was like a
Burlap
sack,
bag.
like
Yeah.
a round sack. But he's
Yeah,
he's
with,
apparently,
like,
he apparently
button
does a ton
eyes.
of shit. He's in like shows that you like Marvel shows.
Really?
Yeah, he does a ton of stuff. And he's been on Castle. Is that a show?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that
there
was.
is a
He's been on
Nathan
that.
Fillion.
He's been on that.
This is going to sound horrible to say. Is he a kid or is he a small person actor?
I think now he's a kid. Well,
Okay.
he was a kid then.
Okay, and
But now he's like 20 or something like that.
All right.
So now he's like mostly adult.
So this is
Mostly
this is
adult.
September 14th.
10/4. Yes. September 14th.
10. Oh, I was 10/4 is October 4th.
Yeah. Nope.
All right, you can 10/4
Yeah,
is
I was
also.
adding.
Yeah.
I was adding in my head.
The
Can't move my
14th,
fingers.
it will be at the new Naugatuck Event Center. I can vouch how big this place is. I had to go to a car show for work a couple years ago. And if you think about the Danbury Ice Arena,
Yeah.
it dwarfs it.
You
It's-
could probably fit about
Really?
8
Good. Good.
to 10 Danbury Ice Arena.
This is a
Oh,
event center.
wow.
It's
And it's
huge.
probably not cold.
Not cold at all.
It's not on the
No.
ice.
I
No.
like
Seems a little
Yeah, you like the cold.
An event center in Naugatuck.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
It's kind of like a water resort.
It's right
water
behind the
area.
Naugatuck Advanced Auto Parts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Coco Key.
Yeah, Coco
Yeah.
Keys. Yeah, so it's supposed to be, I mean, it's supposed to be, it is a huge place. I've been there. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of crazy panels. I'm going to interview Tobin Bell and Shawnee Smith, I believe.
Oh,
You
got to see that.
You really.
I'm going to ask Shawnee Smith all sorts of questions about summer school. And then I'll ask Tobin Bell all sorts of questions about working with Tom Cruise and the firm.
That's right. Well, you know what? Could you also bring up the fact?
I could bring up Tootsie, because he was in that.
Tobin Bell was like in everything.
And bring
Literally
also
everything.
also bring up that he was in a couple episodes of Seinfeld.
Seinfeld,
He was
right?
the guy that they were buying all their vintage
Yeah.
records from. Kramer and Newman were buying their vintage records from him. I think they were selling Frankie Stanza's old records when they raided his shit. And he had a ponytail.
I don't remember.
He gets
I
one
know,
fat
I'm
Kramer.
sure if I saw it,
Yeah.
I'd remember.
He's a character actor, you know.
Well,
he's been a ton.
He's
of
got
stuff.
a, he's got a very unique face.
Yeah, I think before Saw, he wasn't known for one thing.
No,
Right,
you know,
just
ever.
everything.
Yeah,
he was
just
just
everything.
a
He was
guy
like-
in everything.
Yeah, he was like the heavy in so many movies.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yep.
How did you become like for Horror News Network? Now you've been with them for like 6 or 7 years, right?
Yep.
How did you become like the guy who like? Why do they choose you to be the guy that does all the interviews and stuff? Is it?
I don't do all of them.
You do a lot
We
of
split
them.
them.
Yeah.
Everybody on the staff does one.
Oh,
that
okay.
day.
So everybody does one
Oh,
that
yeah.
day.
Like last year, for
We
instance.
didn't get to see any of the panels. So.
Last year, I did the Halloween panel with Nick Castle, PJ Souls, and Nancy Loomis.
Okay.
Sean did the Child's Play with Alex Winter.
Vincent.
Nope. Yeah, Vincent. Because Alex Winter's from
Ted,
Bill and
Bill.
Ted.
Yeah.
Whatever. Christine did Pam Grier. John Evans did the Children of the Corn guys. Everybody. So everybody
Oh,
did.
okay. All right.
Yeah, everybody.
I
Did.
just see a lot of yours like on YouTube and stuff. And
Yeah.
So,
That's because I'm handsome.
handsome Larry Dwyer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
it's the
you see
popcorn that
mine.
makes me
It's-
handsome.
It is. It gives me like a shine.
A sheen.
Yeah, like
a glow.
Yeah, it's a glow.
Like
A
this.
glow.
definite
There's a glow.
It's the butter.
Yeah, it
It's
is
like
the
a
butter.
It's the butter.
It's a rosy glow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bleed butter. Basically.
It's the cholesterol levels.
We're
It's
gonna
not a
introduce
sheen.
him as a handsome Larry
It's
Dwyer.
the-
Yeah, this one will be handsome.
From
It's
now
the
on.
LDL cholesterol that gives you.
Yeah, it
Sheen.
gives me the waxy complexion.
Rob has even occasionally done some. I think he prefers to stay behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But he did Rico Browning, the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, that guy's still alive?
He's still alive. He's the
Wow.
last surviving
Wow.
Universal monster.
Wow.
Still doing conventions too.
Huh.
He's in his 90s. There was two guys who
A
played.
swimmer and
Rico was the swimmer.
Yeah.
Which makes sense that he's still alive.
because he was
the
like an
athlete.
Olympic swimmer
He was a-
too,
he was-
right?
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
was like Johnny Weissmuller.
Johnny Weissmuller.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's still kicking. So Rob did that one. Rob will pick ones that he
Right.
really wants to get into. Christine always does good ones. She did maybe the last interview with Gunnar Hansen from Texas Chainsaw
Right.
last year. Might have been the last one he did before he passed away.
Wow.
She had that whole panel. It was all the guys from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. She had the whole crew pretty much, which was
That whole creepy fucking family.
whole creepy family. Yeah,
Wow.
that was a great one. So yeah, everybody chips in and does a couple interviews. I interviewed Curtis Spieler at one.
Oh,
Did
cool.
An independent filmmaker. I had Curtis. I had his partner Nick Papazago.
Nick Papazago. I don't even want to try to say his last name.
I say it right. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And Frank Wibby, who is actually in one of Curtis' new movies, but before that had done a movie, directed and wrote a movie called The Sadist, starring Tom Savini, filmed in Waterbury. So he was part of the panel as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
See,
yeah,
you
we
learned
have-
something new here
Oh, God.
on
Always have some good
Pint
stuff.
Comics video.
Yep.
Subscribe to us, but more importantly, subscribe to Horror News Network. They have a YouTube channel as well.
Yep.
I'm a subscriber. I'm also a Patreon.
He is a patron.
All right, so you go to them, you go to their site, you pay a little bit of ducats every month, and you get like the stuff he said, like when they announced Tobin Bell was going to be a guest at CT Horrorfest. I knew days before you,
Days.
and I kept it shut, but I knew days before you because I'm a Patreon.
And he made all of his plans.
Yeah.
In
Right.
that time
I
that you
did.
guys didn't
Based
know.
on that information.
And I also, the other great thing about being a Patreon is you get to see videos before they release them to YouTube.
Yep.
And then one of my favorites was when, I think, Larry, you had like 102-degree fever.
So sick.
You were obviously so
I
sick.
was so
I don't know
sick.
why you chose to go to their house.
I
Why
tried to get. Can I tell you? I tried to get out of it.
Did you try to get out of it?
But like,
So you decided to spread the disease.
no.
Yeah.
I pulled this one, which is a classic me. I was like, guys, listen. I got like 102 fever, sweating all over the place. I can't see straight. Like, if you really need me to be there, I'll come. But if you want to like reschedule, I understand. No, it's cool, man. Come on, just come on over. All right. Like I tried.
You barely get out
So,
of bed.
so the
without
whole
my
video,
hair.
I'm like, I think my towel's on my
Yeah.
head, right?
Yeah.
I'm just like,
There's one where you're talking about your grandmother, and you're like, she's been dead for years. But you almost look like you see her.
I might have. I think I was that close to death.
Oh,
I was
Gran-
like, Grandma,
Oh, Granny.
I see a white light. She's beckoning me forward.
Now, Larry, we're trying to talk about Nightbreed here. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm slowly dying. I'm blind.
Yeah.
I can't see you anymore.
The things we do for horror.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think they even keep some of those videos locked up just for Patreon subscribers.
Yeah, I think there's a
Yep.
couple in there.
Yep.
So I'm a Patreon. You be a Patreon, and then just subscribe
Wouldn't you
to
like
Pint
to be a
Comics.
Patreon too?
That's right. Right back around to David Naughton, who will be at CT Horrorfest on September 14th.
Yep.
Naugatuck Valley Event Center.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't have to use the word ice ananymore. Last
Yeah,
year I had
it'll
to
get you
say
there.
Ice
Yep.
Arena. And we are going to start recording the Bride of Frankenstein show. So when that comes out, check it out.